Hey everyone, it's me, Yvonne Emil Elizondo from Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling, and I am just squeezing this video in today because it is the new moon and I just had so much going on I almost completely forgot about it, although I have absolutely been feeling the effects of this new moon in Aquarius. So I don't have a chart today. I'm recording on my video. I hope you can't hear the background noise too much. The car is kind of driving by my office, but it is what it is. I'm just lucky I remembered, right? So here we go. It is an Aquarius new moon, and so let's talk about Aquarius energy. Okay, it is an air sign, which means that it's very mentally oriented. It is a very fixed sign, which means it can be stubborn. Okay, it's not a very mutable sign, so there's a lot of fixity to it. It's structured, right? So anything indicative of Aquarius energy would be the geniuses, the thinkers, the philosophers, right? Logistics, the networking aspect to it, communication aspect to it. It is about the community, it's about progression, it's about innovation. So all of those themes are going to be super highlighted during this new moon. Now, Aquarius energy is ruled by Saturn traditionally, which is what I practice, traditional astrology. And so Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius, but modern astrologers also tap into this Uranian energy, Uranus, as being a co-ruler of Aquarius. So I tend to stick more with Saturn, but I could see where that Uranian energy comes into play, because Uranus is the planet of unique and eccentric and sudden change, and that's really Aquarius energy as well. However, when it's ruled by Saturn, there is a focus on the boundaries outside of the tradition, and that's really what Aquarius energy is that we're focusing outside of the norm. And so with this this new moon is going to be super strong, because we have the moon, and then we have the sun, and then we have Saturn sitting almost right on top of this new moon. So we have the Saturn conjunction to the new moon, and the Saturn energy in Aquarius, it's really strong. Now it leads me to believe that it could go one way or another, right? The Saturn energy could play the advocate of being responsible and a lot of starting structure and foundation. This would be a great time to implement those foundational aspects that you need for projects or for activities or anything dealing with all of those Aquarius themes, right? There's a consistency to it. So whatever you start today would absolutely have the foundation, especially of those Aquarian themes that I just mentioned. Now, the reason I say it could go the other way is because the moon also represents emotions and our emotional, collective state. And when it's connecting to Saturn, it tends to be a more heavy type of energy. And trust me, I have been feeling this energy all day long. It's been driving me insane. It's really heavy. And so what does that mean? Well, there could be a sense of maybe depression or sadness, or just feeling like overloaded, overwhelmed, or like you're not going anywhere, or just kind of ruminating and really not feeling the push forward. So this is this Aquarius moon that we're dealing with now. On a really positive note, we have this Aquarius moon, and along with this, we still have this Mercury retrograde conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, the sign right next door. And this Mercury retrograde is still pulling out a lot of this really heavy, mental, communicative, travel themes. I mean, there seems to, every single client that I spoke with today had this Mercury retrograde and Pluto conjunction of the theme of just these heavier, deeper, darker thoughts. And so that's also part of this new moon. You may find yourself, again, like I said, ruminating and having just more of those dense feelings. However, we have this beautiful trine, this connection between Uranus and Taurus, the planet of sudden change, uniqueness, freedom, liberation, and it's connecting beautifully with Venus, who just went direct a few hours ago in Capricorn. This is a beautiful energy. Venus is about connecting with people, and Taurus is in a unique way. So there's that ability, this new moon, to set those intentions for connecting with people, or anything of value that you want to bring into your life in a unique sort of perspective from that point of view. So I like this Saturn trining this Uranus energy because it's really pretty. It gives us the opportunity to step outside of our comfort zone, really look at those aesthetics or the affection that we're sending out in a really cool, different kind of way. So that is a highlight. And then we also have more of this sextile energy between Mars and Jupiter and Neptune, and so there's a lot of potential for really creative, imaginative work this full moon, if we can get beyond the structure of this Aquarius energy. So there you go, that's it. So the new moon again is a perfect time to set those intentions for this lunar month. What do you want to focus on? This happens to land in my house of career, which is really exciting because I've got some stuff coming up here this next month that I'm really looking forward to. I've been waiting a really long time for this, so I will share it as it comes along. But this energy could also really highlight some of that anxious energy as well. But anxious energy doesn't always have to be negative. It can propel us to move forward, right? Anxious and nervous and excitable energy, right along the same vibe. You just have to be mindful when it's turning into anxiety and not working in your favor. But anyhow, yeah, so this is the new moon. Set your intentions for this new moon. See, feel the vibe of moving forward, being ingenious, and setting those intentions for projects or activities or opportunities that are going to propel you to the future. All right, everyone, if you want to learn more about your astrology, you can reach out. I am at Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling. And yeah, let's have a great new moon this time around. All right, everyone, take care. Blessed be.